Welcome to Aether Tarot. Whoa. Welcome to your general collective reading we're doing today. Your cards are flying out. So we have, what's the order they came in? An older man dealing with a relationship with an older man. This could be like an Emperor type energy, like yours. This could be a father figure or like a mentor for you. And so maybe somebody at work, somebody advising you. But anyway, we'll see how this is. We've got the butterfly, a change for the better. The valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. I feel like this is part of this transformation, is you're getting this new strength about you and this new peace about you. It's like, you know, really like an inner knowing, like coming into yourself more and more. We've got a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. This seems like a work type of thing or an opportunity that can come out of this meeting with a stranger. This came out, whose reading did that come out in recently? Who had that one? Might have been Scorpio. And we've got the elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I'm pretty sure you've had this one in the past as well in one of your readings. So we've got the bottom of the deck, we've got broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So something isn't going to go the way you had hoped it would go, but this is already something you know you're dealing with, like already a problem that's been going on for a while. Maybe you are hoping for the best, but you know, some things need to crash and burn to make way for the new. So all things, just let things unfold and only worry about what's in your control. So okay, we've got the hangman in reverse with this older man. It's like somebody's very narrow-minded and they only see things from their point of view. They don't have much perspective outside of that. This is like somebody who thinks they're open-minded, and that's what makes them even more narrow-minded, because this is someone you're dealing with. This isn't you. I don't feel this is someone you're dealing with. It's like this could even be your father or something, and you just can't sort of like get any reason from them. Because it's even worse for somebody who's closed-minded to think that they're not that way, because they're not even working on themselves. They're not even going to try because they think they already are there. I think that's a trap that any of us can fall into, is that even if you know you're open-minded now, how much more can you be open-minded? Like, it's not just one way. It's like, okay, maybe I could feel like I'm open-minded, but I know that maybe there's limits to that. Maybe there's... this is like somebody who is... they feel like they're open-minded, although they're not. But they feel that's constrained by their current belief systems. So it's psychologically proven that you can only see evidence that supports your belief systems. So, for example, if you feel like the world is ending, is going to end, if you're waiting for Armageddon to come any day, all you're going to see is evidence for the world getting closer and closer to that point. All you're going to see is things in the world getting worse and you know, more destructive, and people getting worse and environments getting worse. You're only going to see what supports the world is going to go through an apocalypse or an ending or an Armageddon. If your belief is different to that, you may be somebody who can see the breakthroughs in science and the breakthroughs in medicine and the breakthroughs in all these different areas, and you see the good in people. If you believe that people are inherently all bad, nasty, crazy, you're going to just like find those bad, nasty, crazy people. You know, you're going to like look for the worst in people. If you believe people are kind, loving, generous, caring, you're going to look for those qualities in people. I feel like this person can only be open-minded within their limited constraints of their belief systems. So therefore, their beliefs keep them closed and narrow-minded. Clarify the... Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. Okay. What is this? The Death card at the bottom of the deck. It's okay. So I feel like somebody here has a very closed mind or limited belief system about maybe sex or about love in general, and therefore anybody they're in a relationship with. And you know, I'm trying to get more specific here. It's like somebody here is very narrow-minded about a person. It could be one particular person that's bringing this up for this person, but I feel like they blanket. This is like a man who blankets all women are a certain way. All women because they've only attracted a certain type of woman because they're a certain type of man. Like, for example, this person could believe that all women only want money. And there's no, like, necessarily, you know, cards out here to say that that's the belief system. But, or all women will eventually leave, something like this. Because, you know, maybe a person that thinks that all women only want money, that's the only thing they'll come into a relationship for, or, you know, have sex with them for, it's because that's the way that they dangle that carrot. Like, maybe they only ever offer women money, so the only people that they get are the people that take the offer. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's belief system is just around, you know, what they have always attracted. Like, that's the only way they've been to attract a certain type of people, and then it's reinforced their belief system because that has been their only experience. It's like all women or everybody, you know, no relationships will ever last, or they'll always eventually leave. That's like what somebody's kind of thinking about here, is they can't get perspective. They don't know why something is over. Or this person could have a negative belief system about how they are as a lover. Like, you know, how good they are in bed. And think that, you know, maybe something's going to always eventually be over because somebody's going to want more than what they have to offer. Okay. We could have changed for the better, but we've got a 10 of Pentacles in reverse with that change for the better. So obviously this change is an interpersonal change, because financially it's not looking too good. We got a 9 of Wands here. It's like somebody wants to just quit. Somebody just wants to walk away from everything. Maybe they're thinking about quitting. Someone is really defensive, tired of fighting, tired of a battle that they're in, wanting it to be over. Wounded warrior here. Wounded. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Something is unfair. Somebody feels like no matter how hard I work, no matter how much I give, you know, it all gets taken off me. It's all gone. These are real. This feels like a midlife crisis. This feels like somebody who's really struggling with themselves and the circumstances in their life right now. And, you know, it's an ending with it. It's the end of a love relationship. And somebody can't get perspective on why this person, I don't know, why it's over with this person. Why they don't love them the same. Or, I don't know, like, we've got an 8 of Pentacles in reverse here. So somebody's money is not doing well. And They may not be able to work at this moment, or what they do for work. Somebody could be losing their job. This is like somebody could be losing their house, losing their job, losing all their money. Feeling like, I don't know, somebody could have a business that isn't making enough money, so they're not paying themselves, so then they can't pay their own bills because the business is struggling. You know, those books that talk about pay yourself first, because otherwise you can't have the capacity, emotional capacity, with, you know, things that are done to solve the problems in the business. But somebody here is just like, they're tired. They have worked long and hard, and they're still losing everything or not getting anything back from what they're putting in. Ace of Cups fell out though. It's like they don't want to give up because their heart is open. They still love what they do. But, you know, you can love what you do to a point. If you get to a point where you're not getting any love back, something feels really one-sided. Really one-sided. Or even if it's not that way, that is how somebody feels. Like they give and they give and they give and they give, and they don't feel like they get reciprocated. So what's this Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Clarify this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But somebody is like, with this Ace, I was gonna just say, like, with this Ace of Cups, it's like somebody's heart is open. Like, it is open to love. But Three of Swords, this is heartbreak. We've got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Heartbreak over what? Maybe somebody came in and shut someone down. Like maybe the authorities came in and closed down a business, and that's heartbreaking. That would be heartbreaking. Well, there's some legal issues here. There's definitely legal issues, and somebody is really struggling with it. They could be struggling to work because of their heartbreak. Like they're stuck in this emotional stage. We've got an Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Star in the reverse, and an Eight of Cups. So I feel like oh, and we have these. Let's not leave these out. Okay. There's a Devil card here with the Knight of Wands. So there's some really toxic behavior happening with this Knight of Wands. And I feel like somebody walked away from this Knight of Wands. Like they left. This Knight of Wands created such a toxic environment for somebody that they had to leave. And the Star in reverse, it's like they walked away from their dream. This was a dream life to be with this person. I think this was love for this person that's had to walk away. And it's like somebody still can't get perspective on the fact that this is over. Maybe they're only just sort of getting that way now, but because, you know, if the Death card was in reverse, it would be resisting this ending, but I feel like it's been over for a while. But this is what's crazy, is somebody cannot see that their toxic behavior is what had this end. And somebody walked away from their dream relationship, dream lifestyle, dream everything, because of this toxic behavior. But somebody still can't see how their behavior created this mess. Like, this person that did this damage is like, and if they can't actually wrap their head around the fact that they're responsible, their behavior, what they did is what caused this damage, they're going to just keep continuing to repeat this behavior. And then, so it's like somebody's got this negative belief system that women will always leave, or they're not, you know, worthy of love, or they don't want to be in a commitment because it's only going to end. But yet they're the ones that have self-sabotaged and created this ending. And it's actually, it's like they're stabbing themselves in the back, because this is a dream for them. Like, ultimately they do want love, They don't want to be on their own, but they sabotage love when it comes their way. They've broken their own heart, and they've probably broken this other person's heart as well. And now they just have no passion or desire for life. This could have been a really public... Somebody could have been defaming somebody publicly too. Like as a retaliation. To try and like throw them under the bus because they left. Trying to make them, you know, to cover their story. Make it look better. But I feel like they've just actually made damage for themselves. And this could have damaged their career for what they did. And I feel like it's actually put them in a bad legal position. So, interesting. Very interesting. Somebody could be losing a license or I don't know. It's almost like somebody can't pay their bills. Somebody can't keep up with your business expenses. It could be out of the job. It's like somebody who can't afford or doesn't, you know, pay their company registration fees or something like that, and then all of a sudden, you know, the business gets shut down. I don't know. We've got the World here though. So this is like the start of a new cycle. And this is with a meeting with a stranger that could be important. So this stranger that somebody's meeting could actually be a huge catalyst to the next cycle starting. I just want to get one more for this Eight of Pentacles. Ooh. Somebody's heartbroken over this Empress. Yeah. This Empress, you know, I honestly feel like this Empress left. This is the person that left. This is the person that got stabbed in the back. This is the person that somebody tried to defame. Somebody is still heartbroken over this Empress to this day. And this is a love relationship that's ended. And there wasn't a good equal give and take. Feel like this Empress is the person that needed to defend herself against attacks. I feel like she may have been the one to walk away from the money and make a change for the better with her life. And I feel like she was in a relationship with an older man. And this older man just could not get any perspective. It's like he wasn't really committed, and he sabotaged this and broke her heart. But I feel like he's still heartbroken over it because she's moved on. She's moved on, I think. Anyway, somebody could be trying to sabotage her moving on, her work, her moving forward in life, her wealth, her fortune. Trying to like maybe have her strung up legally. What's the World? Temperance in reverse. So starting this new cycle is like starting out of balance. Somebody is trying to get their balance, trying to probably balance out their finances, their career. Not feeling like there's any new financial opportunities coming in. Somebody's in this Five of Pentacles. Feeling like there's no new opportunities coming in, feeling like really unprepared for this new beginning, and worried about what people are going to think about them. This person is so worried about their appearance and what people might say. So, yeah, this feels like somebody's losing their job. And it's like they want to blame it on this Empress because she left and that's why things aren't going well. Because she did this to me and did that to me. And it could be years later. Like literally years later. And this person's still talking about it. Still saying it's because my girlfriend left or my wife left or so-and-so did this. And yeah. And it could be a situation where somebody was married and they broke up and separated a long time ago, but they haven't officially finalized their divorce. So there's still some sort of tie there. It's unfinished business. Yeah, somebody is feeling broke, out in the cold, without new financial opportunities coming in, feeling just ill prepared. It's like something happens suddenly maybe here to somebody's income and they just do not feel prepared to make this new start but it's like being kicked out the door. Like they're forced to, and they're so worried about what other people are going to think and say about them, you know, being broke and their public appearances and all of that, which is just like, why are you worried about what people think? If those are the kind of people that you're worried about, those aren't the kind of people you would care about what their opinion is. But somebody, it really matters more to... Now, this could have been why somebody broke it off, because this is like somebody's fear of going broke, somebody's fear of losing their money. And what other people would think of them is what had them sabotage and destroy this relationship with this Empress. Or this could be what's happening now, is like things are being sabotaged now. It's like somebody's so worried about losing a person that they kind of like sabotage it and break it off themselves to avoid being left. Injustice. Somebody feels like they were treated completely wrong. I think this is where this masculine feels like they were treated wrong by this Empress leaving. Like, how dare she leave me and leave me to have to fend for myself, even though he was the one to drive her away and to treat her unfairly and to cause an injustice in her life, and maybe she had to go away and start from scratch, start with nothing. But somehow he thinks he's been treated unfairly. I think, you know, it's all happening to him now, what he did to her. So, clarify the world. Oh, and judgment in the reverse. Justice and judgment both in the reverse. This is some heavy karma, and somebody does not like it. They don't like it. They're just getting what they did to other people. They're getting done to them what happened to what they did. Somebody is not happy. I think it's all about this Empress. This is the center of the spread. This heartbreak with this Empress is all what's now coming back on them. They're getting this backfire. Now their life's out of balance. Now they're feeling like all the injustice. Now they're getting legal issues. Now they're getting loss of money, loss of funds. Now they're getting forced to have to start again, and they don't feel ready for that. That's all what's coming back on them. So now they're forced to walk away from a place, maybe a home. We've got a 10 of Cups in the reverse. We've got Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like what they did to somebody else is all what's happening to them. Now they've got no money. Now they have to leave a community where I feel like they forced somebody else to leave a home, to leave a community, to leave their life behind, to leave what they loved. Now this World card can also talk about not just starting a new cycle, but there could be travel. Somebody could actually have to, like, quite literally leave a community, like leave their hometown, leave the city that they live in, go and try and start somewhere new, because so much damage has been done. Like, they've ruined their own reputation. And I don't even know if it was due to the things that they did to this Empress coming out, or if they've just continued on thinking they can treat people the way they do, and they've ruined their own reputation in the process. I feel like this person was so afraid of losing all their money and going broke and everything that they, you know, they pushed somebody else out. They were greedy. And now they don't have anything because they run it into the ground anyway. There's somebody who's got big problems with money and work. Okay, we've got Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is somebody who's emotionally immature. Like, they really could be manipulative too, emotionally manipulative. Passive aggressive. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Oh, and they're trying to hold on to what little they have. They don't have a lot. We've got a Three of Wands and a Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this person is where they're needing to start. I feel like this is somebody's emotional capacity. So this could still be this older man, but it's like they've got an older man. It's like a little boy trapped in an older man's body. Like, emotionally, they have not healed from childhood wounds. They have not done the work on themselves. This is what I'm getting. And it's like they've manifested their worst fears as well, and they're really unstable. They're going through it. They're really going through it, and I feel like it's bringing up these childhood wounds as well. Like, this is somebody who could have grown up with no money. Somebody could have, you know, been in a household where they weren't and have anything fancy. They have had to work for everything that they've got, but that childhood time of having nothing and maybe not even having heating in the house, or not much heating, and really struggling in childhood, and deciding that they're never going to let that happen to them again, and those childhood wounds is what has had them so obsessed about money, and their self-worth is all wrapped up in money, and they feel completely worthless without it. But the thing is, because they haven't dealt with this emotional wound, this childhood wound, their obsession has had them lose it. Because the way that they have gone ahead and treated people with regards to money, with regards to like that. Now, this isn't just greed. Like, it is greed, but it has manifested in a way of like how they are so fiercely protective of their money, because they've got their whole self-worth wrapped up in it, that it has had them sabotage loving relationships. It has had them cause heartbreak and go through their own heartbreak. It has had them lose, simply because of how they handled it, and the way they handled a situation was due to not dealing with their childhood wounds and letting their fear run the show. And you know what? We're not responsible for somebody else's what they went through. You can understand why somebody is the way they are because they went through this or they went through that. Just the same way as you can understand, well, that guy, he murdered his wife because, you know, he found his mother in the bathtub dead when he was 10 years old. Oh, okay, so you can understand why he's fucked up, and that gives him some reason to go and like bash women or murder other people. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And you know, that's a severe example to just demonstrate that it doesn't give anybody any credit or any right to treat another person bad on any level because they haven't dealt with their own emotional childhood wounds. You know, whether it's passive aggressive behavior, whether it's publicly defaming a person, whether it's like whatever it may be, taking from somebody, having control issues over another person, nobody has the right to treat another person badly because they haven't dealt with their shit. And you don't need to ever accommodate or ever, you know, you can understand why they are a certain way. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept somebody's behavior or their treatment towards you because of their shit. Absolutely not. So, give me another one for this Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like, yeah, shoot. Somebody's business is going under. Somebody is not making money in their career. They either lost their job or losing it, or their business is going under, or their business is not doing well. It is not stable. It is not paying the bills. It is like, and somebody is emotionally distraught about it. And I feel like it's not just about this Empress and this heartbreak, but she's a big thing to do with it. It's not, what I mean is, it's not just about a relationship breakup. I feel like somehow this relationship breakup, like maybe this Empress and this older man worked together, built a business together, and he treated her badly and she left, and then he couldn't run it on his own. And so he's just forever blaming her for all of it. But he treated her badly. You know, he did the wrong thing and he lost. Now he's getting his karma big time. Massive judgment, massive, you know, everything's out of balance. Forced into this new cycle. Forced to start again. Struggling to hold on to their financial stability. But they brought it all on themselves. And due to being so worried about what people would say, this Three of Cups, trying to look good to others, trying to look good to a community, I reckon defaming her and bashing her name all over the place because she left him. Literally just because she left him. And he's embarrassed by it. He's embarrassed by it, and he doesn't know what that makes him look like because of the past. And and now he's got that on his conscience as well. All the lies he's told to save face, all the throwing her under the bus to save face. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? What time we got? Let's get some advice for you. Somebody is so stung still. I feel like this was something that's happened a while ago. But anyway, there's a legal situation here. It's like somebody is waiting for this to happen to them or something. Like there's a legal situation, but I don't see it. Maybe it's not happening right now. Like somebody is still waiting to get their karma, still waiting for something to hit. This is literally like a little boy trapped in a grown man's body. Can't sort of, not can't, but won't deal with their stuff. I think somebody here needs like some therapy. Okay, it's got hold your vision, fixed moon, believe in the impossible, blue moon, take time to breathe out, and this one, a time for healing. I think somebody here really does need to do the healing work. I feel like this is the childhood wounds that need to be healed by them. So let's read this balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beaconing. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. And this is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attune to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings: it's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creative power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. So yeah, I feel like somebody here has still not healed from something from the past. Like it's here, like it's still right in the present. But I feel like it happened a long time ago. The heartbreak happened a long time ago, but the present time means the legal issue is here in the present. And this heartbreak that somebody's going through is really affecting their ability to work and make money. It's like what's being held on to. And there's, it's like too though, this judgment and justice in the reverse. This is like somebody's waiting for justice. They're waiting for this to be turned around for them to get but see, this, they're waiting for this to turn around because they've still got this hangman in reverse, narrow-minded perspective. It's like they're waiting for somebody to come back that's never coming back, and they need to let go. It's over. Like a new cycle has already started, but somebody is still here, like waiting for something to happen. And yeah. Oh. So anyway, Aries, this is your reading today. Very interesting. I hope the messages were useful, and if you found the video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help this community to grow. And yeah, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the likes, comments, the confirmations, and subscribes. And I'll be back in a couple of days with another reading for you, so we'll see how this is going. And until then, take care of you, and bye for now.